I was in Texas for training, for military training, and I had saw a picture of her on Facebook and was like, dang, dude, what's going on with Danny? Because we went to middle school and high school together, so we knew each other. Our group of friends were friends, but we were never like friends. So I hit up a mutual friend and was like, hey, what's up with Danny? Is she seeing anyone? No, found out she was single. So then I was like, oh, can I get her number? And I think Tess warned you or something.
Tess didn't warn me. I rolled over in bed that morning and said, Tess, Taylor Thompson sent me a message. What is this about?
So we started off all long distance, just really getting to know each other, texting just novels back and forth about anything. And I think the whole time you're kind of like, what do I gotta do to get rid of this guy? Kind of like.
What did happen?
When I came home to visit in July, I asked her if we could get Bricks ice cream. She said yeah, she agreed. Well, it started to pouring rain that day, so I was like, it's scratched Bricks, let's just go get dinner. So I come and pick her, we go out to dinner. So that was our first date. She didn't know it was a date, I kind of knew it was. I remember going home to my mom and I said, I don't know if I will marry that girl, but someone just like her is what I want to marry. Then I left, because I just came home to visit, and then I left and went deployed. So I was in the Middle East from that for 6 months, and we stayed in contact. Every week we would FaceTime or Skype back and forth for about 3 hours.
And I truly believe that, to me, it was God's way of finally answering my prayers to why this man was put in my life, because I couldn't figure it out. I wanted to get rid of him because I was not going to have a man stop me from my career and school and what I was focused on at the time. And I think it was God's way of showing me to let go of control, because it's all his plan and it's not my plan. And he used Taylor as that person in my life to kind of show me that he had a different plan than what I was going after.
Driving 15-hour car ride to La Crosse, and I'm thinking the whole time how our first kiss is gonna go down.
He was gonna kiss me on top of the Mustang. That was the first idea.
I'm gonna pick her up and lay her down on the car. It's super romantic. All this stuff that I'm like, I'm gonna kill this. Well, I get there. And super nervous. Nothing happens. I get there and I'm gonna go to bed because she's gotta go to work. And I just give her a hug, and then she just looks at me with these puppy dog eyes and looks up like, are you gonna kiss me?
You've been here for an hour now. Come on, you talked a big talk.
So I just kind of casually pulled her in and kissed her.
When he got there and I went downstairs and helped him carry his stuff up.
Yeah, you didn't make it easy.
And he was not making any attempt, and I could tell that he was nervous. You just stood in the doorway. I kind of used it as a joke then, because I knew that he was scared, and so it was kind of funny to see him shaking in his shoes, and so I was going to let him do that for a little bit.
Your support system that you offer and bring, from being just motivating and encouraging me. If I'm feeling down or blue, you're pumping me up, and you totally buy in and support 100% of our goals and dreams of building a business. That's a big deal to have that sort of rock or foundation on the home front, and I don't think I could have found anyone better than you.
I was incredibly impressed by the person that Taylor put himself to be in front of me, because in high school I remember him being a classic high school boy, and I let that image carry into when I started talking to him, assuming that's who he still was, and I found out that I was completely wrong, because I think that he's very driven and hardworking. I think his passion overflows into just like the fun-loving character that he has, because I have a blast with him and he makes me laugh all the time.
She cares so much and so deeply about the relationship she builds with people, what she does as far as nanny. She cares about those kids, and she can't wait to be a mother, to have where she can do that. And she just, if I'm sick, she takes care of me. She cares.
He wrote me lots and lots of love letters, and those are probably one of the most important things that I have from him to me. And those were always bound to make me smile, specifically when we lived in our other apartment in Phoenix, and I got the mail one day and there was a letter to me, and I was excited, and I opened it up and it was from my roommate and he put it in our mailbox. So
It was
things like
from
that
me.
make me smile.
May of last year that I decided I wanted to marry you. That summer, and kind of planned it out, what I wanted to do, when I wanted to do it, and all that sort of stuff. So what I did is we had Sunday morning, I had her two best friends come home from college and go hiking or walking up the mountain along the road that takes you up to the top. So I had them plan on doing that, and they hiked and walked. Well, I had got up before they actually went walking, but I went and got a whole bunch of roses and took off the rose petals and laid them down the aisles, so when she was walking down she could follow the rose petals to me. And then I had some music playing. As her girlfriends and they were coming up, I was kind of just facing off, looking off in the distance here, and saw her coming kind of. And then when she got up to the stairs all the way at the top, I kind of just turned around. And then from there I just kind of told her about how I wanted to spend the rest of my life with my best friend, and if she wanted to do that as well, and if I had that honor. And she said yeah, and next thing you know, 9 months later, we're getting married. Boom.
I was surprised. I wasn't surprised by the fact that he was proposing because I expected it to come in the near future. However, I didn't know that he had a ring in our apartment the entire time that I lived there.
I kept that hidden for about 6 months.
On the day, I was very surprised because I knew he's very intentional and likes things to be significant, so I assumed that it would be a time when we were in Wausau that he would propose. But I didn't think this would be the time. But when I got to the top of the stairs, it was kind of like an out-of-the-body experience because I recognized him, I recognized what he was wearing, but for some reason I couldn't
Process it.
like put a name to a face and realize that my boyfriend was standing up there.